Welcome back to our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen, and we really appreciate your support that you have been providing to this channel, dear ladies and gentlemen, and I want to remind you that we really appreciate your support. Your support to this channel is not taken for granted. We really appreciate. And as you know, in this channel, we only talk about what we know. And for us to talk about what we know, it means we have done a research on it for us to come to a conclusion of sharing it with you. And in this podcast, I want to show you William Ruto's plot on Governor Kimani Wamatangi. But before we continue, dear ladies and gentlemen, I want to humbly request you that if you are watching this podcast and you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and activate the notification so that next time we publish a video, YouTube will automatically notify you. Like our videos and comment to show your support to our work in this channel, dear ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we get into William Ruto's action on impeaching the Kiambu Governor Kimani Wamatangi, allow me just brief you on these few evidences before we get into that of Kimani Wamatangi. And let me start by these members whom there is no action that has been taken upon them, even though they have wasted a lot of public money for some projects that are being said that are not able to be seen on the ground. So the first one is the Mandera governor, Mohammed Khalif, who has spent 55.7 million Kenya shillings for tree seedlings which cannot be accounted on the ground. And he has not been impeached on that. The Embu County Governor, Cecil Mbarire, admitted to misusing 10 million Kenyan shillings under her custody and promised to return the money, although no one knows where she is going to get the 10 million Kenyan shillings to refund, but she was not impeached on that. The northern Kenya residents are facing drought and famine with nothing to show for years of devolution, and none of the northeastern Kenya governors have been impeached. But now, the President William Ruto has paid Kenya shillings 100 million to bribe the Kiambu members of County Assembly to impeach the Kiambu Governor Kimani Wamatangi. And as we continue, I want to show you some of the members of County Assembly who have already received the part of 100 million in order to impeach Governor Kimani Wamatangi. But remember, this governor is the one whose business was brought down during the night hours with GSU officers present to offer security, where even the Interior CS Kipchumba Murkomen was present to ensure supervision of the work. And this happened some few weeks ago, and the demolitions were reported to have been done by the Kenyan government. And you know, surprisingly, that demolition was done some days before hearing of Governor Kimani Wamatangi's petition in court that he had presented, complaining about the threats he's receiving concerning his business that was located on the Kenya Railways land. But though he used to pay the rent and there was nothing to be paid as a debt to the Kenya Railways because they used to pay all the rents and any other money that was necessary to be paid to the Kenya Railways. Now, Governor Wamatangi, who has constructed various ECD centers across Kiambu County, the governor who has constructed and actually is in the process of completing 6 level 4 hospitals and 24 level 2 and 3 hospitals across Kiambu County. The same governor has installed more than 2,000 solar streetlights and is in the process of installing other 2,000 solar streetlights in the coming years. The question is, are the Kiambu members of County Assembly going to be compromised with the 100 million Kenya shillings by the government that wants to take people's community land? The 697-acre Del Monte land that William Ruto is eyeing to take from the people of Kiambu County. Now, the fact that the president wants to impeach leaders because of divergent views or because the leader has failed to support him due to one or two reasons, that one should not make the president fund impeachment of the leader. And this is just similar to even that of Rigathi Gachagua, because the reason why he funded impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua was because Rigathi Gachagua was against him. But why was Rigathi Gachagua against him? Because they had introduced a finance bill that was to tax the Kenyans at a higher rate compared to the previous tax level. And that is why he impeached Rigathi Gachagua. And this of Kimani Wamatangi is also because of divergent views. And the reason is because the president wants the votes of the Kiambu people. And now for him to get the votes, he wants to use a governor who can listen to him and support him so that he can easily convince the people of Kiambu County to vote for him. You remember in Gatundu North, where the president attended a church service that was supposed to be attended in a church, but later it was moved to a primary school, and Governor Kimani Wamatangi was present, and Alice Ng'ang'a was also present. And that day, the event ended in shame. Why? Because Alice Ng'ang'a, under the support of the President William Ruto, mobilized women to go and heckle Kimani Wamatangi when given mic to address the people. Now, the 100 million Kenya shillings that was presented to the 86 members of County Assembly of Kiambu, and some of them have collected the part of 100 million to impeach Governor Kimani Wamatangi. And 14 out of 86 Kiambu members of County Assembly have collected that money. Those 14 members of Kiambu County Assembly are here. One of them is Honorable Mere Wainaina, the member of County Assembly of Kiambu Ward. Honorable Evans Muigu, the Kino Ward member of County Assembly. Honorable Njoroge Ikembe, Karai Ward member of County Assembly. Honorable Odhiambo Kennedy, Kahawa Sukari Ward member of County Assembly. Honorable Thumbi Kamau, the Muguga Ward member of County Assembly. Honorable Boro Kamau, the Kikuyu Ward member of County Assembly. Honorable David Mwaura, Ndenderu Ward member of County Assembly. Honorable Jackson Kungu, Gatuanyaga Ward member of County Assembly. Honorable Moses Munana, Theta Ward Member of County Assembly, Honorable Joachim Njama, Ngoliba Ward Member of County Assembly, Honorable Moses Ngatha, Murera Ward Member of County Assembly, Honorable Susan Mburu, the nominated Member of County Assembly, Honorable Margaret Njambi Kinyanjui, nominated Member of County Assembly, and lastly, Honorable Lucy Pacifica Ongecha, nominated Member of County Assembly. And those are the 14 out of 86 members of County Assembly of Kiambu who have already received the part of that 100 million to impeach the Kiambu Governor, Kimani Wamatangi. And as you know, William Ruto's money always does its work. And so it means that any member of County Assembly who has received part of that 100 million Kenya shillings will have to participate in impeachment of the governor, Kimani Wamatangi. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this podcast. And if you've watched it and if not subscribed to this channel, I want to humbly request you and remind you to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell, like our videos and comment. And to those who have already subscribed to this channel, we say thank you very much for your continued support to our work in this channel. And keep it here so that you get the news as they come in. Thank you.